Welcome back everybody, and today I'm back with 2 kitchen tools for extracting, hulling, and pitting fruit. Let's see how they work in today's video, starting with the Hullapit by Dream Farm. This is the Dream Farm Hullapit. This sells on Amazon for about 16 bucks, where it currently has a 4.4 star rating among only about 20 reviews. I think this is a lock right here. That is just kind of cool looking. Now they claim that they say it can be used to hull strawberries and pit cherries or even olives. They say it fits all sizes of cherries with a spring-loaded plunger. Catches pits for stain-free operation. 2 ways to hull strawberries, with the plunger and manually. They say it stays locked and compact for easy storage, also dishwasher safe. Now there's not really very many reviews for this online yet. Most people that I could see on Amazon said it was one of the better Dream Farm products and worked as well as expected. Now most of their demonstrations focused on strawberries and cherries, so that's what I'm gonna do as well. So I'm gonna clean this off and then get started. Let's hull some strawberries now, shall we? Now, as far as the instructions go, they're pretty minimal. There's not really a lot to it, but I did watch their video showing how to use it on Amazon, so I think I'm about ready. Now, from what I could tell, he was kind of pushing it into the strawberry and pushing the plunger at the same time. I think that's what he was doing. That's what I'm gonna try. But someone on Amazon did say there was a bit of a learning curve, so let's see. First use here. I'm gonna try the plunger technique first, and then I'll do the manual version after that. So here we go. I'm pushing this way and the plunger at the same time. Whoa, wait a second, look at this. Wow, that was clean. I mean, that was almost like magic. It disappeared. Let me try that again. That was almost too easy. I feel like that was a fluke. I know I'm a wizard in the kitchen, but I don't know if I'm that big of a wizard. Let's see. And, oh wow, that is quick. That is quick. Honestly, I think it almost works better than they show in the videos. Now, he was showing the kind of manual technique like this. Let me try that one time. Okay, well, that's not bad, but there's something more satisfying about the plunger technique. Wow, look at that. Let me just kind of go through a few of them quickly here because I'm kind of impressed by this. Here we go. Quick. Very quick. Wow, you could probably fly through a bunch of strawberries. I'm truly impressed by this. I've done another strawberry huller in the past. It wasn't bad, but this is quick, effortless. I don't feel like I'm using much hand strength. It's very fast. Look at that. Very quick. Wow. I mean, as far as just the strawberries go, that's crushed it. But we're only halfway there. Let's move this over a little bit. Let's pit some cherries now. Now, looking at the unit itself. So as you press the plunger, you can see right there, there's a little piece that comes forward and is going to push the pit out, ideally at least. And where will the pit go? We shall see. Now, I'm not sure if they said this, but it seems like you have to put the stem toward that little plunger right there. I think. I'm not really sure, but that's what I'm gonna do. All right, we have a cherry loaded up, and I don't think you have to like have this over or anything. I think it just does it all within the unit. Here we go. Pressing the plunger. Now what happened? That is looks like a pitted cherry. That cherry looks pitted to me, and inside is the pit. Wow. My hands did not touch anything, so it looks pretty clean. Let's keep going. Again, I think you have to put the stem upward, but I'm not totally sure. I'll try some with and without. Let's keep having the stem face that for right now. Oh, the pit fell out. It is pitted. That's a pitted cherry right there. Let me do a couple more here. I'm gonna put this plate below just in case. Looking at this more closely now, there is a hole right there. So if you do it vertically, the pit should fall out. I don't remember them saying that in the video. Maybe I missed it. I'm gonna do these vertically now. Oh, the pit fell out. Loading the cherry. Holding it vertically, pressing the plunger. Oh, and the pit came out. I think the Dream Farm's got a winner here, man. They are 2 for 2. They are crushing it. And, oh yeah. Nicely pitted cherries. Let me try one without doing the stem upward though. They didn't really specify that. I'm gonna put it kind of sideways. So the stem is facing that way. Oh, that worked too. That worked too. You could do it anyway. Let me just randomly put one in there. I'm not even gonna look. Pulling the stem off, not looking. I'm just putting it in there randomly, not even looking which way it is. And that is perfectly pitted. Dream Farm crushed it on this one. They crushed it on this one. If you want to hull some strawberries or pit some cherries, the Hullapit is a winner as far as I can tell. It's also dishwasher safe, folds compactly, has a lock on it. So as far as I can tell, this one worked quite well. Next up, if you want to extract some juice out of lemons or limes, maybe something like this will come in handy. Let's see how my test went. Let's take a look at this lemon squeezer. I paid $9.99 for a 2-pack on Amazon, where it currently has a 4.1 star rating among almost 400 reviews. We have two different colors, I guess, for lemon or lime. I mean, it feels very cheap. There is no way that's $10 worth of material, even maybe 50 cents. But they claim you can get lemon juice with no seeds or pulp. Extracts and stores the juice with a lid so you can pour it directly into a glass. And the lid is attached, so that's a good thing. They say it's good for drinks, salad dressings, recipes, and more. People on Amazon who like these said it's easy to insert. The lid works well, great for cocktails, and can be stored for later use. Those who didn't like it, some people said it didn't last, or it's messy and leaks all over your hand. Some minimal instructions here I'll look over, and then we'll get started. All right, it's time to try these out now. The name of this, as you can barely read on the packaging, is YZC Squeezer. And they seem to like their name because it shows up in every one of the steps in the instructions. So let's try it on a lemon first, and we can try some other things after that. So first up, step 1, push and twist the YZC Squeezer into the stem end of the lemon. Okay, well, it goes in pretty easily. Now, how far to push it, that is the question. I guess I'll push it as far as I can. All right, that seems like that's about as far as you're gonna get. I'm already seeing juice in there. I did get a little bit on my hand, a little bit on the counter, not much. It doesn't seem like it's really leaking now that I've got it in there. That's kind of nice. So now what we're supposed to do is squeeze until we fill this up. So let's see what we got. Squeezing, it's filling. It is filling. All right, I feel like that when you let go, it actually goes back in the lemon. But I feel like I could fill that a few times before this lemon's gonna be empty. Let's try that. Opening the cap and just pour it in there. It's a goodly amount for just one squeeze. Let's keep squeezing. Do I need this cap closed when I'm doing that? I don't think I do. I'm gonna keep squeezing here. Your second squeeze is taking a little bit more force to get some juice out of there. The two-handed technique seems a little bit better. And once again, when you let, user error. User error. I'm the one that chose to leave the lid up, so I can't blame them for that. That's my fault. Closing the lid this time, yes. All right, let's bring my glass back over. Squeezes 1 and 3 are in the glass, and number 2 is on the table. So let's see if we can go for number 4 here. Oh, this is definitely getting harder the more empty this lemon's getting, but I think I'm getting one. So apparently you can close this up and just stick it in the fridge like this. I mean, it's not really gonna stand up though. Would it leak? That's a good question. Let's keep moving though for right now. A little bit oddly satisfying, I must say. Let me try another lemon. I gotta try one more. That was just kind of a practice run. Let me keep going. All right, inserting into the stem end of the YZC Squeezer. All 3 of their steps say it. Step 1, insert and twist YZC Squeezer into the lemon. Step 2, squeeze the lemon while YZC Squeezer is in the lemon. Step 3, pour the juice without removing the YZC Squeezer. We get that's the name. We get it. All right, here we go. Take 2, twisting. It pretty much just screws in there pretty easily. And the first batch of juice is just like overflowing. It just wants to come out on its own. So the first one is really easy. I have 1 drop that poured out, but otherwise it stays pretty contained. Squeeze number 2. Each successive squeeze is a little bit more difficult because you have less juice to pull from. I would say it's generally not leaking, but it's not completely leak proof. Not that they say that it is, but I have noticed when I'm squeezing it, there are drops coming down the side here. The only thing though is when you squeeze this with 2 hands, you really have to let go to open the top. So kind of re-squeeze it out. I'm re-squeezing. Now they almost exclusively showed it on lemons, but you gotta try a lime. I mean, this one even looks like a lime. So why would you not try it on a lime when it looks like a lime? I'm trying it on a lime. Step 1, go into the stem end. I think if I do it vertically, it won't leak as much. Can I go all the way in on this small lime? I don't know. I can. That's pretty far in there. And squeeze it. We have lime juice. We have lime juice appearing. Mmm, yummy. That's fresh. That's fresh. Close it up. Keep squeezing. I'm only going to get a couple squeezes worth, I think, out of this lime. So it definitely works on limes. Can we go for an orange now? It does say it's for other citrus fruit. Let's give that a shot. Now this should yield some nice, delicious orange juice. Let's see. Now it definitely inserts much easier than the other two because this is a much bigger fruit. But we are in place. Let's do some squeezing. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. We're getting orange juice. Let's go right out of the orange. I'm not sure if that's the idea for doing this, but drinking right out of the orange, but it's kind of cool that you can do it. We're getting plenty of juice here. I'm just drinking it. I'm just drinking it straight. All right, you know, as far as I can tell, this works. I try it on lemons, I try it on limes, I try it on orange, and it works as advertised. Does it extract the most juice out of there? Maybe not. There are other extraction methods that seem like they would get everything, but this does seem kind of handy. You can store it in the fridge for later use, so I don't know. I definitely see a place for this. If you're looking to extract the most juice out of your citrus, I would still go with the Flusser. This thing squeezes them into oblivion. I think this has a place, and it is kind of satisfying, so I would say that, you know, it does work. Depending on what your use for it is, this could be a good choice. Although I think this is still the champion juicer. So in the end, I think both these work pretty well. This one seems a little more situational, but as far as I can tell, the Dream Farm Hullapit is a winner. I'm usually a fan of Dream Farm products. I haven't liked them all, but this one is definitely one of the better of the bunch. But that's all I've got. If you've tried a product like this, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.